What's up, guys? My name is Daniel Hatermoda, and today we're going to be talking about that Hunter x Hunter greatness, and I'm going to be reviewing the Hunter x Hunter exam review arc. Alright, so basically this arc starts off the series and is kind of the start off and kind of gets us introduction to, I guess, the main characters of the series. So first we're introduced to Gon Freaks, and he is the main character and he lives on this island called Whale Island, and it kind of talks about his life and how he's lived on this island and how his father just mysteriously disappeared and he became a hunter at Gon's age of 12. And after becoming 12, Gon and kind of, I guess, training in the forest, and just from living in the forest, he's learned these skills such as his speed and some of his strength at this current point in the series, which is the beginning, and kind of his senses too. And once he starts this, he goes off on an adventure and he heads for the hunter exam in Zaban City. And on the way there, he meets the main characters of the series, which are himself, Gon Freaks, Killua Zoldyck, Leorio, and Kurapika. And basically, they're the four main characters. Then we get some side characters like Hisoka. And these characters basically come into play once they reach the hunter exam. And to get to the hunter exam, Gon has to pass a couple tests, and basically some of these tests include fighting those giant rabbits, and he was the only one who could tell the difference, which shows he actually has potential. And before this point, he just meets Leorio and Kurapika. He doesn't meet Killua until later in the hunter exam arc, basically when the exam starts. And so basically they get to the, sorry, I keep saying basically, but they get to the exam, and once they get to the exam, the first part of the exam is they have to run. They have to run for a long period of time. And they introduce basically all the main characters for that arc, such as Killua's older brother too, which he doesn't play a big role until the last 2 or 3 episodes. And as the arc begins, it's just kind of building this relationship, the 4 of them have, but mainly focuses on the relationship between Gon and Killua and Leorio and Kurapika. And mainly Gon and Killua stay together during this arc, and Gon just happens to become friends with Leorio and Kurapika and build a relationship with them too. And basically the rest of this arc, they're kind of running, and then they have to get through this trick tower, and this is where we learn Killua's true strength, and kind of gets everyone kind of scared of Killua. And you can, at this point, you can tell there's a difference in strength between Gon and Killua. So Killua basically defeats this guy who has this 900-year sentence in 2 seconds, not even. He just slits his heart with his hand, and insane. And during this period, we also see Hisoka. Hisoka is one of the main characters, and he is a magician, as we find out in this arc. Not to spoil the next arc, the Heaven's Arena arc, but it gets into Hisoka's powers a little bit, but doesn't explain much on them. He can throw cards really fast, and he's a very good martial artist, and he has some kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And when Gon's fighting him in the third to last phase, we learn he can hit Gon like a badass. Gon gets his ass kicked in just one shot, and Hisoka does not let him give back his tag. This is because Hisoka sees Gon's potential in what he can do, and this potential he has only keeps on growing throughout this arc. All throughout this first arc, you see basically Gon has potential, but no one taps into that potential. And later in the future arcs, that potential that Gon has is tapped into. But as this first arc, we kind of see Gon is not the most powerful character, as through most of the events of this first arc, like in the Trick Tower, there were stronger opponents. That one guy Killua killed, and just with that slice of the heart, I mean, that made Killua one of my favorite characters, and he still is one of my favorite characters. And the rest of this arc, you just kind of see, like, there's stronger characters than Gon out there, and as the series progresses, we do see stronger characters than Gon, and Gon might not be the strongest character in the series, but he's someone you can root for and you're going to like because of his never giving up determination. And this is shown in his fight against Hanzo. We see him get his ass whooped. His ass is whooped by Hanzo. And basically, I just have this pure hatred for Hanzo right now. I mean, in the end, like, he's just like, yeah, let's be friends, and Gon's like, yeah, that's good. I mean, Gon's attitude towards everything is, yeah, let's be friends and stuff, but I mean, there's certain characters he doesn't do that with, but people like Hanzo, who is just another competitor in the Hunter exam arc, I mean, he just took it easy on him, and I mean, Gon didn't take it easy on him, but he fought to his best, and he still got his ass whooped by him. And even at the point of death, he did not give up. That blade was right at his head. I mean, he couldn't do shit. Gon could not do shit. And he got lucky with that one hit he got in against Hanzo. And I mean, he couldn't touch Hanzo. I mean, the entire time, he never touched Hanzo. I mean, that one kick, and that was it. And, I mean, that turned part of the fight around and showed Hanzo, this kid, Gon Freaks, he has potential to become better. And Killua doesn't exactly see this in this arc. He doesn't understand how come they see his potential, but I don't. I'm stronger than Gon. I could easily take out Hisoka. I could take out Hanzo. I can take out these characters. Why are they all rooting for Gon? Why do they think he has more potential than I do? It's because Gon shows he has potential. He shows he can be a better person. He shows he can be a stronger fighter and a stronger person because he has determination to be the best, just like his dad did. And to be the best, I mean, he has to train and just do everything in his possible solutions. And basically, to find his dad, he has to learn to become stronger and a stronger person in general. And yeah, that's basically the Hunter exam arc, in my opinion. I mean, after that, they learn about Killua, and everyone passes because Killua kills, he kills one of the competitors, and because he does that, everyone else gets to pass. And because he killed them, I think it's because his brother did something to them. And we don't know exactly what his brother did to him. I still don't know because maybe it's in a future arc. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm only in the Chimera Ant arc. I'm like in the middle of it, maybe the beginning, I guess. But yeah, that's my review of the Hunter exam arc. Peace out, guys.